Hey, welcome back to another edition of Monday Morning Mindset. Today, I want to talk to you about the title of my book. It's Insurance Agency Optimization. And those curious about that title will often ask me what it means to optimize your agency. Well, it's truly all about optimizing every single opportunity that you have in front of you all day long. In fact, if I was forced to name just one thing that my team consistently does that gives them higher level results, it would be optimizing their opportunities. Now, through the years, I've given this mindset a few different names. Started with the +1 approach, which was to say that you do what the customer is asking for, and then you add at least one more thought or question for them. And then I went to thinking beyond the transaction, which was to remind my team that when a customer calls or comes into the agency with a transaction in mind, whether it be to make a payment, update information on file, change a vehicle, or whatever else it might be, it is the job of my team to think beyond that transaction for an opportunity that may exist in addition to that transaction, which leads me to today, where the latest name I have for this is, it's a mindset of opportunity optimization. And at the end of the day, it does not matter what you call it, but like everything else that I teach, you have to do it. A reporter once asked Hall of Fame baseball player Joe DiMaggio why he plays so hard every single day. And his answer was, because there may be somebody in the stands on that day who has never seen me play before and may never have the chance to see me play again. Think about that quote and how powerful that mindset is. DiMaggio was an opportunity optimizer on the baseball field every single day because he owed it to the fans in the stands that day to see the very best version of himself. Don't you owe it to your policyholders to give the 100% very best efforts that you have each day too? It's crucial to understand that we're in a modern day society that is doing business different than ever before. The value placed on personal relationships is lower, and people are communicating via electronics more than ever. And frankly, the insurance companies are pushing people in that direction. Customers, they want to do things themselves through online or the use of an app, and they want emails or texts with quick responses instead of in-depth conversations. And if their cell phone rings and it's a number and not a name that's in their contacts, they don't answer it. Think about that. Do you? I know I don't. So think about how difficult it is to get in front of our very best customers. Who do we want to insure the most? It's probably the 25 to 60-year-old working folks who own a home, have children, good credit, pay their bills every month, never have claims, only change vehicles every 3 to 5 years or so. Yeah, those perfect demographics describe people who never call or stop into your agency. So, we are doing business during a time when customers want to service themselves online. They don't value the face-to-face conversations like they once did in the past. And those we want to talk to the most rarely stop by or call. Then, when this perfect customer does call or stop into your agency for something transactional, like to make a payment or update a credit card on file, and you simply complete the transaction and say goodbye, once that transaction ends, you may not see or hear from that person for another 3 or 4 years. And worse yet, do you know who else wants to insure that person? Yeah, it's every other insurance producer within a 100-mile radius of your agency. So it's crucial that you provide a level of value that sets you apart with every single customer interaction that you have. You must start thinking like an opportunity optimizer, and it makes no difference how that opportunity begins. It can be a call about a rate increase or a claim or a general question or even a complaint about billing. There are no bad opportunities. The only bad opportunities are the ones that you fail to optimize by not taking action. My producers, they absolutely love answering the phones and greeting our walk-ins. Why? Because they don't see service as a burden, but rather an opportunity to talk to somebody about something. Why in the world would they want to waste time making 50 plus outbound calls every day and talking to voicemails all day long when we have phones ringing in and people walking in? You see, there's a 100% chance that those people calling or walking in want to talk to my team. Service is like breathing or walking. You can do it without even thinking about it. Where producers take their production up to the next level is when they go beyond the transaction with a transition statement. So today, you need to create your transition statement, one that you're going to be comfortable with, and more importantly, one that you will use with absolutely everybody that you speak to all day long. Scott, what is a transition statement? Glad you asked. When you finish something transactional, you then transition by saying something like, okay, I took care of such and such, but oh, by the way, when was the last time we sat down for a policy review? Or, okay, I took care of such and such, but while I have you here, how can we protect the things you own, but we don't protect you personally? Or, okay, I took care of such and such, but while I have you on the phone, do you mind if I take a second to verify lien holders on your home and autos as well as beneficiaries on your life insurance? Or one Amy in my office uses when she's on the phone all the time is, I appreciate your patience. I'm working on this for you now, but my computer is running a little bit slow today. Now, her computer isn't really running slow. Well, actually, some days it might be. But what she's doing is she's actually buying time to read through all of the notes and follow-ups on that customer account. And then she comes back with, okay, I took care of such and such, but notice that the last time we met, you had mentioned that income replacement was something that was important to you. However, we never ended up taking care of that. When can we meet about that again this week? Each person you interact with today is an opportunity. Make sure that you give 100% of yourself. It may be the only opportunity you have with them for years to come or ever again. So write out your transition statement and then use it all day long today.